Hey, what's up everyone? It's Alter Tech back again with a new video. In today's video, I'm talking about whether or not the OnePlus 8T is worth the full $749. And I'm talking about this because I'm trying to review this phone. And where I'm coming from is, I'm coming from that T-Mobile offer where you trade in a phone. I traded in my Pixel 4 XL, and you pay taxes and activation fees, and you get this phone for free. This phone, if I paid $749, it would be an entirely different full review. And I'll talk about that right now. Let me just get this out the way, because for my full review, I'm really happy with this phone. And if I were to go ahead and pay the full $749, I don't think I would be as happy as I am right now. So let me go ahead and talk about that real quick. So this phone, $749, that's $50 less than the OnePlus 8 Pro. And what are you exactly getting with this phone that's so spectacular? Well, you're getting Warp 65 charging. I mean, it's impressive to get from 1 to 57% within 15 minutes. That's just ridiculous. Okay, cool. Fast charging. Is it a game changer? But you don't have wireless charging. You have wireless charging in the OnePlus 8 Pro. As for the camera system, you guys know I'm a big camera guy. And I'm pretty upset with the camera on this because it feels like, it just, the sensors are terrible for the macro and the monochrome. These fanboys who come at me and tell me that, well, you're not using it right. So for me, as someone who takes a lot of photos with the Pixel, with the Samsungs, if I can't take a photo right with this phone, what makes you think an average consumer is going to be able to pick up this phone, point it, and snap a really good photo? It doesn't even take monochrome photos. What it does is it just goes ahead and it assists the main camera to take black and white photos. Now, I do have a true monochrome sensor with the Moto Z2 Force, and this, if you were to cover the lens, take a photo, it'll take a photo of your thumb. This one, if you cover the monochrome lens, take a photo, it takes a photo with the main sensor. Like, it doesn't take photos with the monochrome sensor as with the Moto Z2 Force, and I realized photos on this, it looks better with the monochrome lens, the dedicated monochrome lens. It sounds like I'm going through a rant right now, but if I paid $749 plus tax on this phone, I would be truly upset that even the main sensor and the ultra wide sensor doesn't even come close to the 8 Pro. So you're sacrificing all these things. On top of that, the RAM on this, you don't have the same RAM technology as on the OnePlus 8 Pro. This has the, I believe it's LP, I'm not going to get this right. It's something 4. The OnePlus 8 Pro has the LP, 5 RAM. Well, OnePlus claims that it gives you a faster, operating system experience on their website. On the bright side, you do have an upgraded SSD inside here. You do have the UFS 3.1, which is way faster than 3.0. But the OnePlus 8 Pro has UFS plus turbo, right? So, this is an upgrade, but aside from everything else for the price point, is it worth it? To be honest, at $749, I would be very, very upset. I would be kicking myself, skipping out on that OnePlus 8 Pro Black Friday deal. We got the 8 Pro for $799, and you got a free OnePlus 7T. So for this, the OnePlus 8T, 120 hertz, the 8 Pro has it. What else is so special about this? I mean, even the 8 Pro also has Quad HD display. The thing is, the average consumer, do they really use that much storage? Do they really need that much RAM? And this is where OnePlus locks you in, because you can't choose the 8GB model at 120 gigabytes of storage. So you're locked into this. So it's either take it or leave it. I don't know, man. It just feels like it's just a kind of a narcissistic type thing where it's like, hey, we're giving you all this, you should be grateful, at this price range, it's a steal. Like, what do you want? You want me to give you this phone for free with all these specs? To get this for free at T-Mobile, it makes a lot of sense. And if I had a OnePlus 7T, I would have traded in that phone to get this phone, and I will talk about that right now. This phone, 6.55 inches, the display, it's the largest phone I've used that doesn't give me hand cramps. This is the iPhone 11 Pro Max. This phone, it's like a brick. But this one, I can use this text all day and my pinky doesn't feel like it's about to break off. For the price at T-Mobile, this is a win. It just makes sense. If you guys are, with Verizon or AT&T and you want to switch to T-Mobile and you're a big OnePlus fan, this is a pretty good damn deal. Anyways, guys, so the thing about this phone that actually makes it special, there's a lot of things, and I'll talk about that in my full review. So be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. But for those out there who paid the full price out there, I would have gotten the OnePlus 8 Pro, and I would have been happy with that. OnePlus, I know they say that, hey, we're a small company, we need to make profit somehow. I guess this was a way for them to go ahead and, find a way to make some profits. I mean, there's so much ways in which you could have brought the price down, there were so much ways in which you could have made me feel satisfied with that $749 price tag if I paid that full amount. So the best bet is for you guys to go ahead and go to T-Mobile, get that, half off deal by adding a line, or, wait for another T-Mobile deal with OnePlus. I mean, that's the best bet. I know the updates aren't as fast, it's bi-monthly, but even with the unlocked versions, some people are having some issues with the latest updates. And with T-Mobile, like I've said before, they do extra testing. So by the time T-Mobile is ready to push it out, all the bugs should be fixed out. So this phone has been running smooth as hell since day number 1, and no issues whatsoever. The updates are solid. 5G is fantastic. The build quality, I know I'll get to all this in the full review. It's a very nice phone. It's perhaps my favorite OnePlus phone of all time. And price, I mean, I didn't really realize how much of a factor price plays when it comes to customer satisfaction on the phone. So for my full review, guys, just take it with a grain of salt. I got this at a deal, and that's how I will be reviewing this phone. It's Altered Tech signing out. If you guys have any questions or comments, please hit me up down below. Take care. Peace.